Hi, my name is Rebecca Blaine. I'm from Ghana and I'm a Ghanaian typically. I'm going to do a video concerning about the past few weeks or months, the intention that has become between Ghana and Nigeria, or Ghanaian and Nigeria living in Ghana, about the Igbo king and the protest that has gone on. The reason I'm doing this video is because of their foreign minister that came into our country to settle the matter between Ghana and Nigeria, who are living in Nigeria. There are a lot of issues that have gone on, or Ghanaians and Nigeria have a historical complex history that between them. It starts from our former prime minister, whom when Ghana was difficult, going to difficult situation, he recommended for people or foreigners that are living in the country that are not holding proper documents. And one new case, it came true, it was Nigeria who were mostly accepted, and over 14,000 Nigerians were deported from the country. Mind you, in 1983, when the president also came on, he also demanded for foreign undocumented diplomacy, and it was affected by Ghanaian seriously. But the Ghanaian on that was affected was major affected. Over 1 million Ghanaians, some of them died in the river and some of them didn't come out. Some Nigeria also went on the streets, also killing some Ghanaians. But do you know one thing about Ghanaians is that they don't talk about history, not because that we don't love history, but the reason why they don't talk about it is that mostly will make come and so the peace will go on. On our former president, may his soul rest in peace, J.J. Lawrence, His Excellency, and the former president, that was the time when J.J. Lawrence was reigning, what came about, both of them came together and also calmed the tension that was claimed or created between this country. Ever since then, Nigeria has lived in Ghana so many years, and some of Ghanaians also have lived in Ghana so many years. Until recent time, that many things is going on. If you want to be truthful to ourselves, in this continent of Africa, the people or the country that have accommodated Nigeria so much has been Ghanaians, whether good or bad. We have accommodated you people or Nigeria so much. Whether other African country was still bullying you, we stood by you. There are many things that Ghana has stood by Nigeria and vice versa. But when it comes to a point that Ghanaians are recommended for accountability of some of the Nigerians living in the country, most of Nigerians or most of people turn their blind eyes about the help that you have helped Nigeria living in this country. One issue that has come out mostly and they have created this tension between this country is the Igbo king that's what's living in Ghana. I don't want to call him king, I'm sorry, not because I disrespect him, but because my leader or my kings that are living in this country, we don't use that title for them in our constitution. For example, Ashantenyene, when you translate the Ashantenyene in the English language, it means Ashanti king. But the king, the name king is like it's the monarchy reign that is comprehend with the president of this country. So most of the time we don't use it. We use it in our local dialects to manage the tension that will create. But we have Ashanti Hine. We have a king that is in the northern region. We have a king also that's in the western region. And we have 5 kings in this country. But most of them, we don't use the name king for them. We use it in their local dialects. So that the tension that you create for many people don't understand that tradition will come down. Ghana have their wisest way how to deal with things. Ghanaian, every behavior how Ghanaian portray has a significant history behind or backing with it. Some of that, some people will say that Ghanaians are slow to work or they are slow when they come to the country. Not because we are slow, but have a history behind that. Somebody will say that, oh, Ghanaian, they are poor. But I want to tell you, the most richest person in this country or in the world was Elon Musk, but the most richest person in the world rider is a Ghanaian, you won't believe it. It is true because Ghanaian really, really don't show up. Not because of what they don't want anything, but because there's a history behind how they behave or any rich person in this country behave. What am I saying? I'm saying that when these posters or when all these things are outraged bastard in this country, there's some Nigeria that has done their blind eyes, and also the media that has exaggerated the things that is going on in this country. I will tell you to say that majority of Ghanaians living in this country doesn't know what really is going on. The tension is created in Accra and maybe Kumasi, a little part of Ghana that is going on. Or the tension mainly is in Accra because this is where the outrageous happened. This is for my medias or content creators that have used this issue and exaggerating things that they don't talk about it. Some Nigerians are on the comment section exaggerating things and even threatening some of the life of Ghanaians. Look, when a Ghanaian person is speaking and you use a live threat things to against me, you will make his anger to burn up. So many people that don't know how Ghanaian their language is may speak the same language as I speak it to you as a English. But a Ghanaian person would understand a different way as I'm speaking, and you, that person that you are not a Ghanaian, would understand a different person in your ear, but the same language that I'm speaking. Some people have taken the context as saying that Ghanaian even are bringing down Nigerian shops, but that is not true. Ghanaian only, the only name that Ghanaian protested so much or protects so much is the name Ghana. Because we know and we have heard, and our parents or our elders have said that a good name is better than riches. And the person who led the country, Ghana, from the Corona Master, that is Dr. Kwame Nkrumah, led example to the extent that he donated his boxes all to the country. When he go to the museum, he doesn't own any property to himself. A house, a wife, a children, everything is for the state. That means a good name is better than riches. Some Ghanaian, the process that went on, Nigerians are living in Ghana and they are doing things that is an eyesore. It's true. One thing is that Ghanaian, we want our peace. Our governments are not doing much, or we won't say we are doing better. We are not doing better. Hardship, economic hardship is going on in this country. But do you know why? But what a Ghanaian needs is a peace of mind. Imagine that you have been living in the country without waking up, sleeping and waking without thinking about anything called protection because you know that the country is free. All that you are thinking about is food and what you drink and what you go on in the country or what will go on in the day. You don't think about security, and all of a sudden, boom, you have to add up security, your safety to the daily lives that you're gonna. It's a new things to us, and we haven't seen it. Somebody will say that Ghanaians are jealous of Nigerians. Ghanaian don't really jealous, not jealous of anybody. If Ghanaian will be jealous, he will be jealous his own Ghanaian. They don't jealous about foreigners, do your own in this country. The only time that a Ghanaian or Ghanaians will stand up against you is the day that you want to you want to submit them under your power. No, they won't take it. Whether you are local or you are a foreigner, they don't take it. If the government don't want, they don't want to bow down for government. What about you, a foreigner living in their country or living in our country? Then you will think that when you're doing certain that does not compare or compromise with what we think it is good for us, they will understand it. No. When all these issues came about the Igbo things, the one thing that Igbo can have lived here more than 30 years, he was supposed to study Ghanaians and know them better. But I think that when he was living, he didn't understand Ghana, but he was living as a Nigerian, thinking about Nigeria as a Nigerian in the land. He didn't really think as a Ghanaian or have living here as 30 years. When this issue was coming up, the video was over 13 years. Yeah, it is a thought that you have thought, but you haven't come to life. But no, Ghana doesn't work like that. When you bring something out of your mouth, and if you haven't compromised or you haven't bring that thing out life, it's a threat to your sovereignty. When this issue came about, the king or the Igbo leader, what he was supposed to do is that, oh, this video was long ago. Even some of your kings or your chief didn't buy with it because of the statement, because of what we were planning. That's what about resolve the every issue. But keeping quiet at the same time, coming back and insulting Ghanaians that Ghanaians don't respect. Ghanaians, we don't respect our leaders. Ghanaians are not warrior culture. It's an insult. And if I know that if you're Nigeria, living in your Nigeria, and somebody as a Ghanaian or foreigner come to your country and say, you people are not what uncultured uncultured. Meanwhile, you have sheltered the person, you have given your privilege to the person, have established his business, you have given your child as your daughter to him to marry, and he insult you this way. I think that you will never like that. If you want to be truthful with me, this is how it escalated Ghanaian Muslim. Coming to insult them over what you have also you are doing. Meanwhile, Ghana has protected you. You will say that we didn't bring police to your headquarters or your place to protect you. But people live in coexistence or harmony for you to do your daily activity means that they have protected you. Because if Ghana are living things that are not harmony, I think you won't get your peace of mind to think about even to marry a woman in this country or establish your business here. Do you know the most things that people don't get is maybe you're a Nigerian, but you don't know the full story behind it. Not because they want to establish a community in this country, that's the problem. But look at the description that he gave to this community. He said they will build a king, a palace that he will live in it too. There will be more than 100 guest houses. That some of your people, when they come here, they will live in it. The community is only for Igbo people. That excluded the Sholoba and other tribe in Nigeria. And they will lay a wall around that community. They will have their market over there and then school also. What does this mean? And no Ghanaian can enter that community. It means that you are building a country inside a country. You get me right? If you're Nigerian, I don't think that you'll be happy about it. Imagine somebody have come to your country, lay a fence around a city or some community, and doesn't allow you to enter, and they're doing everything inside that community. I think that this is not a jealousy, but this is where somebody or sitting that think ahead. You could see that it will create a tension between the indigenous people living in the country and the Igbo people in the generation that will be in the future. And this will bring a great disfashion between this country. He went ahead and he have installed sub-chiefs around the country, about 10 of them. What do you think about this as a Nigerian? Don't let us be hypocrites about this matter. If you're Nigerian, what you will do? Understand Ghanaians about what you're going through. Recently, about what was going on about this Igbo king about that. We did that for 1 week. 4 Ghanaian has been unalive. And they arrested the people who did that, and it was traced to a Nigerian people. What do you think as the people living in the country? I think it will create tension, right? And it will pour the problem to higher extent. And even the protest that the Ghanaian went to do, it was not directed for youth Nigeria, but it was directly, indirectly to our leaders. We want you to respond and explain to us because we have given the law into your own hands and we are demanding what is exactly what is going on. Does it mean that some in Nigeria, when they are coming to the country, they don't have proper documentation? The immigration minister or officer, what are they doing over there? This is the answer that we're demanding from our leaders. But some of the bloggers have taken this to exaggerating to make Ghanaian to look bad. Meanwhile, Ghana has been living in this country with Nigeria for very long time without having any problem with them. Even the killing and the so on that is going on, we sometimes overlook it, but things are getting out of hand these days. Right now, you cannot even walk around this country for 3 o'clock p.m. or in the midnight without thinking about your safety. I know that it will not, right? And this thing, we are all this around the world are complaining about Nigeria bitterly. But the truth is that what are the Nigerian government or the leaders are doing about it? Then another thing that I came about the Igbo king is they have brought more than Igbo people, more than 700,000 people of Igbo living in this country. But when the press conference was going on for him to apologize to Ghana, his wife said that there is none of the Nigerian person that are working in their palace or in their house. All are Ghanaians. But come about and listen to it. What are the people that he brought in this country in their work? If not a single Nigerian that he brought to the country and working himself, what are they doing? You know that this one, sure people even should come along and to condemn this matter. It's not about matter of jealousy, no. But it's a matter of you even your respect. Because majority of Nigerians are not doing bad things. They are working here, they're doing it properly, but few Nigerians that are destroying the name of this Nigeria. I hope it will not be like that. And I hope you don't like it when you hear that Nigeria have done something bad and they are linking to the entire nation. But what are your leaders doing about it? And what about you citizens when you hear that somebody and Nigeria have done something bad or doing something that some the people that are living in the country don't like it? What do you think? Majority come to online and bash those people. It shows that that means you are the people. It is true what they are saying about it, or you people hot are happy about what your people are doing in people country. It's if you people don't stand up and fix your country, or if you people don't stand up and do hold up your name, the giant of Africa, people will strip on you every single day. Let me tell you, there are Ghanaians, major Ghanaians, some Ghanaians that are involved in this criminal activity or this killing that is going on in this country. But do you know what? When you're living or you are in your house with your parents and you keep on stealing, what if you somebody or your siblings steal something, they will say it is you that are stealing it. Meanwhile, it is not you, somebody else. And no matter what you will say, it will never ever bring you as a clean hand about what you are saying. But so right now, if you want to fix the problem, what are you supposed to do? When you see money in the room, give it to your parent. When you see something, sorry, when it's not right or it's not yours, ask who thing is this. This what generates the trust that they have about you, uh, about you. But if not, and you see things and you don't say it, every bad thing that will happen, they will say that it is you. The killing, the money rituals that is going on in this country. There are some Ghanaians that are partnership with Nigeria. But do you know the reason that Nigeria has become a target? We don't know who to fish it out. So if you people don't go back to your country, or you people don't stop this, how we don't know that this thing that is going on in this country, it is Ghanaians that are actually doing it? We never know unless we fish Nigeria out. And what is left, we will know that yes, this person is doing it. And one thing I want to assure is that Ghanaians are not hypocrites. They stand with the truth. Once something is not right, they will stand with it. We don't care whether you're a leader. We don't care whether you're a citizen. We don't care whether you're a prominent person. You have gotten your money. You can hold to do something about this country for this country. They will bash you out. They will stand with the truth and even they will persecute you. That's some majority of Ghanaians, the dirty thing that they are doing in that form, they can't bring it out because they know what their people can do. But they are taking alongside of Nigerians that they say that you people are doing it and they are doing those dirty things. Nigerians, if you want to face the country or want to make this problem that is going on in every country that you people enter, Dubai, Nigeria, South Africa, whatever, unless you people come together and face your country. Put your tribalism outside. And some of you, your word that you speak is not, it doesn't encourage at all. It provoke people. Especially some of your leaders or people that are in the mainstream scream that's supposed to speak sense or supposed to speak the word peace. They don't, but rather they put petrol into the fire that is already burning. Nigerians, it's you people that can face your country. When all people are not accommodating you, take this pain out. Take this pain out and face the country. If you don't do that, people will strip on you every single day. Do you know the Bible said, and Jesus said, when salt loses its taste, they pour it down and hot. Everybody will walk on it because it have loses its taste. And a time that a salt will lose its taste, it's something that it have been diluted and diluted. And I think that you, a salt is one substance that when you put it in any food, it tastes good. So, you people in Nigeria, I think it is time that I will tell you that you have lost the taste of your salt. And your leader has poured you down to the ground that every single person strip on you and go away. And it's you, for you, to if this generation cannot do it, train the next generation that is coming. When you are a parent and you're training, make your child to feel proud that he's a Nigerian. Tell him that it is him that can face the country, nobody outside the country that can face your country. Otherwise, the name the giant of Africa is fake. And people will start to question, and people have started. You are the most brilliant people in Africa. That if your leader can come together and you, the citizen, can sit down, can to come together and face your country, I think that it will be brilliant. And nobody outside of the continent can bring Africa as they are doing it. You know, you would think that you are not hope, but when you have a majority of Africa sit back, and when you within that we want to have hope in you because when you people rise up, Africa will rise up. Have you seen when you something bad happen to any African person, Africa, you know that they keep on mentioning Nigeria in the conversation, not because they will hit you, but instead it's a big responsibility for you. You have a huge responsibility. You know that a name come with an effect because the giant of Africa doesn't have to be a title that you go about. It's a big responsibility. That is why every African person mentions your name. Wherever something in Africa happen outside of Africa or inside of Africa, because we need you to stand up to represent the continent. We need you, we need your mind, we need your brain, we need every aspect of you to face the continent. Because if you people face your problem, half of the problem in this continent will be faced. Nigeria, be proud as you are in Nigeria. Don't go around and bash your country. When you see something that is wrong, don't support it, but rather condemn it so that the tension will come out. For people to see that, oh, it's not Nigeria, but it's some of the Nigeria that are doing, and they are condemning it. I rest my case. Ghana are not demolishing any people, any Niger or Igbo people shop in this country. No, because when the Ghana are they are not satisfied about something, they go straight to the government. They don't attack anybody. And the process, they didn't attack anybody. So please, don't take the content and exaggerate thing that's going on. And the Nigerian mask was sent for Nigeria or Nigeria, but it was some of the Nigerians that are living in the country. Please, when you want to speak a language of peace and don't bring a tension between what is already intense. Because when Ghanaian ball will boil to the extent that that will be boiling zero, that you cannot do anything about it. And when they heat it at 90 degrees Celsius, there is nothing that the government can do it. They are calm in nature, but few people that are very calm in nature. Thank you so much, and I hope that I've cleared many tension or many misunderstanding that was going in this country. If you don't understand anything, please let me know this is comment section. But I will be gladly to answer you. Thank you. See you on my next video. Bye.